Hello fellow Whose Line fans and just regular viewers of my show. This is a review of Drew Carey's Improv-A-Ganza. This show stars Drew Carey and countless other people who have worked on the show Whose Line Is It Anyway, and is now playing on GSN, the game show network. If you are not a fan of Whose Line Is It Anyway, this may not be the video for you. This video is for Whose Line fans who want to see Drew Carey's Improv-A-Ganza, and especially for those who haven't. I started watching Whose Line Is It Anyway when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and I watched it on ABC Family when it was on from 12 to 1 in the morning. This show just shaped my life, and it was so funny, and the jokes were always spot on and amazing, and it was just a wonderful show. When I was about 7 years old, I stopped watching the show for reasons, but now, as I've discovered that YouTube has Whose Line videos, I've just been watching them all of the time for the past few weeks, and they are still as hilarious as they were when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. These videos shaped my life. So when I heard that a new show was going to come out called Drew Carey's Improv-A-Ganza, I was elated. I was just so happy. This show was billed as Whose Line with a different name. Same show, different name, and it was just going to be amazing. And I thought that it was going to be good too. And I watched some promos, and it was pretty cool. I don't have GSN though. My grandmother does, so that's why I had to go to her house to see it. So I went to her house, and I saw the 8 o'clock show. And it was pretty good. It wasn't Whose Line. It was something completely different. It was alright. It was pretty funny though. Did have some funny moments. But since I didn't see the beginning of the episode, I thought, well, I'll just wait till 11 o'clock and I'll watch it again. I saw it again. It still didn't get me that good. But then I said, well, maybe it was because Colin Mockery just wasn't on the episode at 11 o'clock. Maybe he just doesn't work that way. He's Canadian. So then I decided that, well, maybe I just didn't give it a fair shake. And I wasn't going to stay up till 2 in the morning to watch the show. So I just decided to fall asleep. In conclusion, it was a pretty good show. Was it as funny as Whose Line? Definitely not. Was it funny? Yeah, it was definitely funny. I give it 2 thumbs up. It was a pretty funny show. However, if you're expecting Whose Line with a different name, this isn't it. You're not going to find scenes from a hat, you're not going to find hoedowns, you're not going to find Irish drinking songs, you're not going to find improbable missions, questionable impressions. You're not going to find any of that. And that's what really made me sad. I mean, I knew that I wasn't going to get, the same show. It takes place in a completely different place. There's like a real live audience, and it's really big on that audience, thing. But all in all, it wasn't that good. I wouldn't buy GSN just for that. And I'm kind of disappointed. Would I give it 4 stars? Maybe if you took out the fact that it has Whose Line members. Maybe if it just had those actors that were really good at improv, but it didn't have the same clout that it does, because it's not in the shadow of Whose Line. If it wasn't in the shadow of Whose Line, then the show probably would be like 4 stars, 5 stars. But since it is having to be compared to Whose Line, I give it like a 3.5. And I honestly do love those guys. And it's great. It was just very centered around Chip Aston and Jeff Davis. And, they did have, some women on the show, and that was a different kind of mix. And then you also had, the audience, they had audience members come up on stage, entire episodes just based on, entire games just based off of audience members and stuff. So, would I say it's a good show? Yes, but nothing is as good as Whose Line. So all in all, it was a pretty good show. Don't buy a new channel because of it. And I'm really disappointed to say that, because I love those guys. But whatever. Well, we will be. If you've managed to last this long, please subscribe, or at least like the video, leave a comment. I'd like some discussion on this. I'm going to post this around on certain videos, because, the highest rated comment on pretty much every Whose Line video is, Whose Line's back? Drew Carey's Improv-A-Ganza, GSN, 11 o'clock, But to me, it's not that good. I'd still watch it though. But I just, like that concept. Have a good day.